Good morning, Denfeld Hunters, and happy Tuesday, January 24th. Welcome to second semester. Please stand if you are able to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, as we start second semester, the more things change, the more they stay the same. We will be continuing with WIN based on staff requests only. You should know how to do it by now, but if you don't, please ask a staff member. If you need some extra support, they will request you. Make sure and show up directly to that staff person's room. Make sure you communicate that request at least one day in advance so they can get you on the spreadsheet. And remember, if you aren't requested, it is a no move. Grounding is a mindfulness skill you can use to gain control over emotions that may feel overwhelming, such as stress, anxiety, or anger. It does not solve the problem, but it gives you a way to ride the emotion in a way that prevents the situation from getting worse. Grounding anchors you, gives you a chance to calm your body and mind, which then gives you the opportunity to go back and address the problem that led to the overwhelming emotions. Grounding is a skill you can use anytime, anywhere. This is one example of a grounding exercise.
One-minute grounding. Change your posture to be as comfortable as possible, or make contact with a physical object that you think could make you feel more grounded. Notice what you feel on the inside. If you notice a pleasant or neutral sensation in your body, pay attention to that part of your body or sensation for another 10 to 15 seconds. What else do you notice?
Well, it is Attendance Check Tuesday, Hunters. And as we start a new semester, please remember that your absences are reset. So let's do a better job keeping track of our absences and tardies. We know how many absences it takes to lose a class and credit at this point. So in order to keep your credits in your classes and have eligibility to attend student activities, you have to keep your attendance in check. It starts over today. So please, as we move through this semester, on Mondays and Tuesdays when we have WIN, please check your attendance, get any mistakes or errors cleaned up every single week. Reminders about attendance recovery. It is Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays after school, Mondays and Fridays before school, and you can also do it on the weekend from 9 to 1 on Saturdays. New this week, the afternoon attendance recovery will be in Mr. Nissen's room. That's 2010 up in the science wing. Morning and Saturday attendance recovery will remain in the Smartboard lab in the media center. You must bring something to read, study, or work on, and you will not be able to use your phone. We know the drill. Let's do a better job on our attendance this semester, Hunters. And when you have fallen a little bit behind, you have a way to recover that attendance to protect your credits and your privileges. Just a reminder, you'll receive an incomplete in any class where you had 9 or more unexcused absences and did not complete attendance recovery before the end of semester 1. This is 9 unexcused absences for all of semester 1. You have the opportunity to complete attendance recovery in person or virtually through Canvas, depending on the number of hours you need to recover. If you received an incomplete for quarter 2 and or for semester 1, you'll receive a notice in your second hour class on Friday, January 27th with further instructions. This notice will have the total number of unexcused absences for each class with more than 9, as well as the total number of attendance recovery hours you have already completed. Just a reminder, be here by 8:55, so you're in class at 9 sharp to prevent interruptions. Anytime you go anywhere, use a digital hall pass. Stay off the elevators. It's as simple as that. Very few of you have access or permission to be on them. Let's reserve them for those who need it. Make sure you check in and out of school should you arrive late or have to leave early using the QR code and or the Chromebook in the main entrance. Thanks for pushing in or putting your chairs back, most especially. Also for throwing your trash and putting your trays away. It does help us keep the lunchroom neat and tidy for students that come after you. Make sure that absences are being excused via sign note, phone call, or the online form within 24 hours. Make sure and use the bathroom for the intended purpose only. That's one person per stall, or bathroom if it's gender neutral. You know the drill. If there are more than one of you in a stall or a bathroom, gender neutral bathroom, you can be searched and can face consequences consistent with our policy handbook. And finally, if you see something, say something, hunters. We have an anonymous building safety reporting form. You see the blue signs around the school. There's a QR code. It's completely anonymous, and it'll help us address things to help keep Denfeld welcoming, safe, and an inclusive school community. Some other second semester reminders, the process for being excused from school. We have several tools that parents and guardians can use to excuse students when they are absent for a valid reason. This includes our online absence reporting form and calling the attendance line in addition to sending a signed note. All three are tools for parent or guardian use only. Students cannot use any of the tools to excuse themselves from school. The online reporting form captures the email address used when completing the form. When you submit the form using your personal or school district email address and your parent or guardian name, you are falsifying information, and it is the same as forging a note. Calling the attendance line and using the parent or guardian's name to excuse yourself is also not acceptable and is forging information as well. You'll be subject to consequences that can include administrative conference, parent notification, assignments in ISS, assignment to attendance recovery on Saturday, or school community service, or referral to the PAUSE program. We have seen a steady rise in the use of cell phones during class time throughout the first semester, leading to an accumulation of lost learning time, which impacts you, your classmates, and your teachers. We want to remind you that cell phones should not be used during instruction or in your classrooms unless you have explicit permission from your teacher to use it as an educational tool. Each of your classrooms have a stoplight. Green means you have permission to use your cell phone. Yellow means you need to ask before taking it out. And red means the cell phone must be turned off or silenced and stored out of sight. The expectation is that you will follow the direction and any reminders of your teachers, both at the start and throughout class. Students who are chronically violating the cell phone expectations will be subject to the following consequences: with an administrative conference, parent notification, parent or student conference, cell phone contract, individual loss of cell phone privileges for the day. The phone will be stored in the main office. Assignments in ISS, to attendance recovery on Saturdays, community service in school, and or referral to the PAUSE program. The Sweetheart or Winter Dance is right around the corner and is coming up fast. Details about the dance have been shared. We know it's Saturday from 8 to 11, and it's at Lincoln Park Middle School in the Commons area. In order to be able to attend the dance, you have to have the following responsibilities from January 3rd through the 26th. You have to be passing all your classes. You can't have any more than 3 unexcused class periods, no more than 4 unexcused tardies, and no more than 1 major or 2 minor behavior referrals with no OSS time. You also have to have a completed dance contract on file, and those were due last Friday. Purchasing a ticket does not guarantee you'll be able to attend the dance. You must have fulfilled your responsibilities by 3:45 on January 26th. You'll receive a refund on Friday, January 27th if you have not. Just a reminder that there are many supports available at Denfeld High School, hunters. We have mental health support from Nystrom's, the Human Development Center, and Fond du Lac Behavioral Health Services. We have support for chemical health through the Center for Alcohol and Drug Treatment. And we have conflict coaching and mediators available through the Conflict Resolution Center. Please contact your counselor for a referral to any of those resources. So just again, a reminder about the winter dance. It is Saturday from 8 to 11, and it's $15. As I said, it's at the Lincoln Park Middle School Commons. Tickets are on sale through Thursday only. So today, Tomorrow and Thursday are the only days you can purchase those tickets, and they are on sale from 8:45 to 8:55, as well as 3:35 to 3:45. Tickets are on sale Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday only. They're not available on Friday, and they are not available at the event. Also, make sure and pick up your winter dance sticker. So if you purchased a ticket and are eligible to go, stop by the student support desk on Friday to pick up your dance sticker. That can be before school, during passing time, lunches, or after school. Stickers will not be available during class periods. As far as the expectations of the dance go, you must bring your student ID with your winter dance sticker to the event. You must arrive at Lincoln Park by 9 p.m. That's 1 hour after the start of the event. You will not be able to enter the dance after that. There is no re-entry once you leave. You will not be able to come back in, even if you have a ticket. If you're bringing a guest from another school, they must come and leave with you. Outside food and beverages are not allowed into the event. You have to leave backpacks and other large bags at home or in your vehicle. You will not be able to bring those items into the dance. Small purses, clutches, wallets, fanny packs, etc. are allowed in. All personal items are subject to be searched. The event is chemical and substance free. You must come to the event sober and chemical free. Any student or guest suspected of being under the influence or in possession of any chemical substance or paraphernalia, including but not limited to alcohol, drugs, vaping devices, and or carts, will be denied entrance to the dance and or directed to immediately leave the venue. Most importantly, be respectful and take care of the space and clean up after yourself. Seniors, your diploma request form is due by this Friday, January 27th. We need this form in order to be able to order your diploma. These forms were handed out to all seniors in their No Move WIN classes on January 17th. If you haven't gotten yours yet, please talk to your WIN teacher. You need to review and sign the form before returning it to the main office, service window, or the student support desks. If you have any questions, please see Gillian in the main office. The Polar Plunge Coin Wars have been extended to this week, January 24th through the 27th. Due to the craziness of finals week, the competition was paused and has now been extended. The buckets will be located at the top of the ramp. Put your change in the bucket of the staff member you want to see jump into the frozen lake. Put positive points in, and remember, any dollar bills or cash is negative points and subtract from their total. The staff member with the highest total will take the plunge, and you are choosing between Profe Cummins, Mr. Youngman, Mr. Stang, and Miss Jarvis. It's finally here. The Soaring Hunters field trip will happen this week on Thursday, January 26th. If you have not turned in your permission slip, you have until 3:45 today, Tuesday, January 24th, to do so. Please bring it to the student support desk or the main office service window. Students who are attending the field trip, please come to the Commons at the start of the school day. Find your name on the bus roster list. Buses will load on 44th Avenue West. You must be on your assigned bus by 9:10 so that you can leave the school by 9:15. When you arrive to the movie theater, pick up your ticket, popcorn, and soft drink, and then check into one of the 4 theaters assigned to us. You are expected to remain in the theater unless you are going to the bathroom. You will not be able to hang out in any other area. After the movie is done, please clean up your mess. We want to leave the theater as good or even better than we found it. You are representatives of the Denfeld community. Go directly to your assigned bus. Once we're all loaded, we will head back to school. Everyone will eat gold lunch when we return. You will need to be in your 5th hour class on time. You will be excused for periods 1 through 4 and are responsible for making any work that you miss. Take a look at all the clubs and activities available to you, Denfeld Hunters. Look at the club, look at the when, look at the where, and go and participate. We do have a new club that's starting. Are you interested in starting a club that concerns itself with the environment, both locally and globally? Do you want to help decide the group foci, when it meets, and how it functions? Be there at the beginning. Scan the on-screen QR and find one of the flyers in the Denfeld hallways to complete your interest survey. Then wait to be contacted with more info. Give it a shot. Registration for trap shooting is open from February 1st through March 19th for grades 6 through 12. You can see the MinnesotaClayTarget.com is where you can register or sign up to participate. You can have any of your questions directed to clayhunters500@gmail.com. The Source Store is open this week, Tuesday and Thursday. Also, the Denfeld School Store is open weekly on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. And remember, that is cash only. Seniors, please remember to use parchment when requesting your transcripts for college applications. All CITS and PSEO transcripts need to be ordered through the partner college that offered your class. You can find instructions for how to order all of your transcripts by visiting the guidance department page of our websites. Also, if you're planning to attend a 2-year college or VOTEC or trade school in Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Michigan and want to earn a diploma or certificate, the Jack Moon Scholarship is now open and accepting applications until March 20th, 2023. The application can be found on the link on the screen. Please watch your school email for scholarship win work times in the Career Center, where you can come and receive help with your scholarship applications. Some Hunter acknowledgements. Congratulations to all students on completing the first semester and finishing your finals. Everyone put in a lot of hard work and effort for yourselves and for our school community. A big shout out to all our fans who cheered on your classmates at both home and away games this week. You cheered loud and proud, cleaned up the stands after yourself, and were overall respectful to the space and others. Job well done on being excellent representatives of the Denfeld community. It is the first day again of second semester and third quarter. You can see that we continue to have a lot of activities going on, from boys and girls basketball to hockey to alpine skiing, etc. So please find something to participate in and cheer on your fellow Hunters or participate yourself. This week's Hall of Fame highlight is Sue Anderson Benson. She is Denfeld's all-time girls basketball point leader. She scored 1,111 points and averaged 24 points a game in her senior year. She holds the single-season scoring record with 480 points. She was Denfeld's first All-State player in girls basketball and was the Minnesota All-Star Games MVP. She maintained a 4.0 grade point average and also played volleyball, track, and fast pitch softball. Anderson Benson became a physical therapist and has a family living in Hermantown. And the class for you Hunters is, or the question for you Hunters is, how high will you soar? The check-in circle. Speak when you have the talking piece, listen when you don't. Speak from your own point of view. Listen to understand others. Speak with respect. Say just enough. Remain present in circle and honor privacy. The 2 prompts for this week are, what is your least favorite food and why? And if you could change one event in history, what would you choose and why? And how would you change it? That's all we have from this side of the screen. Have a wonderful day, Hunters, and a better week. Now you're in the know.